Hello everyone. So first of all, I'm just going to talk about what I had said when I did my interview after Senator Natasha's case. And lo and behold, exactly what I said, what I did alluded to is what is happening, because I did not understand how the judgment left it in the hands of the Senate to be the one to recall the senator. For an institution that had done something that was unconstitutional, it didn't make any sense in any way whatsoever for the power for her to come back, for it to be in their hands. And right now the Senate is coming out to say that no immediate reinstatement, that the Senate demands compliance with apology fine before recalling Senator Akpoti Uduaghan. This is the problem, and this was the problem. Immediately after that judgment, this is what I said. How do you leave it in their hands for them to be the one to recall? All the judge needed to do was to have said this thing is unlawful, it's unconstitutional, and what needed to be done was for her to resume, not for the Senate to recall. Let me break it down for you. It's like someone coming to steal your car, right? You find the person, you go to court, and then the court rules that, or when the person feels like they should return the car to you. So meaning they're leaving it in the power of those who had done something that isn't right in the first place. And for me, like I've always said, the judiciary should wake up. The same Senate that did not obey its ruling of saying that they should stay on that issue of her being suspended. There was a court ruling that the Senate did not obey. The judiciary is not angry that an arm of government is not obeying the ruling. It's not following the things the way the Constitution has set it out. And more and more we've seen the thing on ground where the judiciary is no longer becoming the last resort of the common man, but more or less the playing team of corrupt politicians. So just looking at this article here from this particular the Nigerian lawyer, it says the Senate has said that it will only consider reinstating Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan Kogi Central after she fully complies with court-ordered conditions following the Federal High Court's nullification of her 6-month suspension. In that whole thing, first of all, like when I did my interview, I was like, for me, I wasn't even focused on the apology, since the court was saying it was apologies to read. But in finding out more information is the fact that the case before the court had nothing to do with the apologies she wrote, in a very satirical manner. It didn't have anything to do with that. It was with the sexual harassment issue. On the issue that was before this particular court, on which this judgment was made, was on the issue of the suspension. So why is the judge, why is she looking for when she want carry market enter somewhere? We take a for that matter, when it'll be her own thing. She wasn't supposed to do that. She was just supposed to simply focus on the case, which is, does the Senate have the constitutional right to suspend a senator? They didn't. And right now, the Senate is banking upon that all of this compliance has to be made. Justice Binta Nyako ruled on Friday that the suspension imposed by the Senate in March was excessive and unconstitutional, noting that it infringed on the right of Kogi Central constituent to be represented by their National Assembly. Akpoti Uduaghan, a People's Democratic Party senator, was suspended for alleged misconduct after accusing Senate President Godswill Akpabio of sexual harassment during a televised interview. For me, my stand is, and I will allow you to watch the video that I did immediately, the interview that I granted to media immediately after the judgment. This is it. The Senate are not the ones who gave Senator Natasha the right to be a senator. It is the people of Kogi Central, right? And so right now you have deprived those people of their constitutional right to have a representative at the National Assembly. And instead of this wrong to be righted, what do? They give the power back to the Senate that had done the right thing. In the words of Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan, this injustice shall not be sustained. Thank you.
Sounds like it's real. The judgment just delivered.
So what was the judgment just delivered?
Okay, the first one was that she should apologize to the court and to national dailies on content of court on her Facebook post. And the second one was that she should be recalled, that the suspension was excessive, that she should be recalled, even though she was supposed to speak. She was not supposed to speak from the scene that was allocated to now. Like that. It looks like it's reacting nice.
Oh, okay. I think I'm going to start this by saying that this injustice shall not be sustained, in the words of Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. First of all, this morning coming to the court, the case was different from what we've seen before. People were stopped at the gate. It took a lot for them to even allow some of us to come inside. And of course, I wasn't inside the court. But from what you've heard the judgment. Well, I don't have issues with the court saying that the apology should be made to them. Well, the court has a right to do that as long as the apology is not to the Senate. Well, that's it. But on the other issue, where the judgment is that the Senate should recall her, how does that work? The Senate has done something that is illegal. The Senate has done something that is against the law and the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. What the judge needed to do is to say that they have done the wrong thing and tell her to resume office so that she will go there and resume, not put her again at the mercy of the people who have been unjust against her. We take these things lightly in this country. We think it doesn't matter. I think the judiciary should sit down and look at itself and ask itself, why has it become the willing tool, the willing oppressive tool of corrupt politicians who think that they are more than other Nigerians and they can do whatever it is that they need to do? This is not justice. The court has the right to say the same Senate that refused to obey the courts when they were going to suspend her is the same Senate she's given the power, or the judgment is given power to, for them to recall her. How? When we have a justice, a court that has the capacity to be able to say that the injustice that has been done, that should not be sustained, that she should go back and resume. There is no way the Senate have the right to take away from the people of Kogi Central Senatorial Zone District the power that they gave someone to go and represent them. Let me end by also saying, and also quoting Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, that this injustice will not be sustained. And that in this country, we must get that country back where everybody will have a right. And the courts will be the last resort of the common man and not the plaything of corrupt politicians. Thank you.
Thank you.